Good morning and welcome. Patriot Radio News Hour. Joe and Jason on this Wednesday. I hope it finds you well out there. Our toll-free number, 800-951-0592. The physical delivery of gold and silver. Of course, we do Texit as well. We're going to get into Texit in a minute, but we got way too much to talk about very quickly. Gold is up $55 right now in London, $4,197. Gold is essentially, it's crested $4,200 several times so far today. I'm sure it will continue to do so and probably go a lot higher on TV. Gold squarely above $4,200. Last, and I mean it, last chance until somebody else calls. $20 gold pieces today, $4,300. Get them while you can. Silver up $1.32 right now, $52.75. Silver has been over $53 at times today, as well. They're trying to soothe the markets today with the trade war with China. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent was out on an interview on CNBC, and man, here we go. This is kind of stuff that never works. When you are facing a non-market economy like China, then you have to exercise industrial policy. So we are going to set price floors and the forward buying to make sure this doesn't happen again, and we're going to do it across a range of industries. So it looks like we may start paying for the government anyway, I guess, going to help industry out in certain regards to certain stuff. Now, they didn't say what stuff. Price controls are here. And this is just another example of why it is the debasement trade is here, right? These are things you do when you've lost control of money. Things like price controls. We'll probably end up with price controls in the bond market before it's all said and done. Right now, it doesn't look like there's going to be any progress in this trade dispute before they meet at the end of the month now in South Korea. They've now, the Trump administration going after, I guess, cooking oils in retaliation for China not buying any soybeans. A lot of things happening that, again, are just signs that you need to get out of fiat money. And it doesn't really matter, here in the U.S., that's dollars. It definitely feels like we are going to continue the debasement trade all over the world. There is no let up whatsoever when it comes to demand. Matter of fact, demand seemingly increasing. A lot of this now, the ETFs now are getting flooded. A lot of ETFs now saying, hey, we can't take it anymore because we don't know if we can actually get the product. It's great, but it is an absolute mess. Very quickly, I want to go over what we have remaining, and I made a big boo-boo, but we're going to correct it today. So I want to go over. We've got $20 gold, $4,300. I'd buy as many as you can as fast as you can. 10-ounce silver bars. We've got 10 left at $500. That's it, 10. And again, spot's almost 53. And then those Canadian silver rolls, you know what? I'm an idiot. And I took the weight of the coin and came up with the price that I thought was smokingly stupid. Instead of how much silver is in it, right? Because it was an 80% coin. So I screwed up, so I'm going to fix it. So only one person so far has come and picked theirs up. For that person, get in touch with Jason. We'll get you some silver or here's what they're going to be. They're going to be $600, not $700. So I overcharged you guys a little bit. Everybody's at $700, but we're going to be at $600. Anybody that has an order waiting for pickup, just know it's only going to be $600. When you get there, that puts the coin at $30 a coin, $600 for the roll. And that puts it, the melt in there, just to give everybody an idea, because we finally, learned how to do math. It's 12 ounces of silver in the coins themselves. So you got a melt value of $636 that you're going to get for $600. So there you have it. Those are it. Everything else, full retail. Cases of Silver Eagles. Remember, they were 30,000 yesterday. 30,750. Rolls of Silver Eagles, $1,235. Listen, buy the Canadian dollars, buy the silver bars, save yourself a lot of money. 800-951-0592. All right, 4,200. We're here again. $4,200 gold, silver, man. $1.42, 52.85. Let's just make it easy. $53 here on silver. Again, here's the specials. $20 gold, $4,300. I got, I don't even know, 40, 50 rolls of these Canadian dollars. That's probably the deal of the day, right? $600, not $700. I apologize. It was my fault. But we're going to make it right for everyone. And we only had one person pick up, and that person, we're going to make it right. Everybody else, when you go to pick up, you'll pay the $600. There's only 10 10-ounce bars left. Remember, we had 30 of those. We're down to 10 at $500. And then I've got 250 rolls of $50. $3.55 a roll. By the way, that's less than $50. Okay, silver's at $53. If you buy a quarter bag or more, you can buy more because I've got 2.5 bags of $50. Quarter bag, save $5 a roll. Save $5 a roll, and those are going to be at $8,750. So there you go. So you're going to be below spot on Canadian dollars, below spot on 10-ounce silver bars, and below spot on silver $50 utility silver rolls at 800-951-0592, and we'll keep you updated on the price as gold and silver continuing to move. It looks like some form of price controls, according to Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent in an interview this morning. When we get the details, we'll send them to you. I don't know what they are yet, but it looks like hopefully something gets worked out here. I guess we'll have to wait another couple of weeks to see what happens. And then, of course, Texas coin, right? We keep saying, listen, we've got what the winners are going to be. the digital money is coming. I don't know what it's going to be, right? I think eventually we will have some form of central bank digital currency. That's just my guess. I know they deny it, right? But they denied that they were even doing anything with crypto. Remember when Janet Yellen was around? Oh, no, we're not doing anything. Oh, wait, you caught us having meetings, right? Oh, whoops. Yeah. Get into this space. I hope you do it with us. I've got major updates today. First, something positive. We have added mining power to the mine. We doubled the mining power last night. We put another one of our smaller, so we have 4 mega mines, and then we have 3 smaller mines. 2 of them hold 24 servers. One of them holds 48, all immersion-based. Both the 24s are now up and running. The second one was turned on yesterday at the old abandoned Bitcoin mine facility. Also, the last of the first 4 mega mines has arrived at its location in McKinney. So now we have, as I said yesterday, all the mines are there now, at least the mega mines. The next 4 are already on the way. When it comes to when are they going to turn on, we've been waiting and waiting and waiting for Victoria. Part of the reason, we saw the price spike up, and then the last month it's kind of come back down. Part of that reason we're late. We're late on the mine in Victoria. My buddy Steve Walsh, a.k.a. The Dude, those of you, he helped us do our very first meeting. By the way, I forgot. Gosh, yeah. This meeting tonight, you got to get there. Move hell and high water. Listen, we're going to teach you how to sell it. I think a lot of you are going to want to put buy orders in when I'm finished today. You need to know how to buy and sell this stuff. This is going to be all we do tonight. It's very important if you can make it to be there. And then you can decide what you want to do. If you haven't gotten on Coinbase or Kraken, Gemini, whatever exchange you pick, get it done. Get it done and start putting some money in there. Now, you don't have to put a lot in there, but put some in there. Get them used to it. You guys know the drill. But back to this. By the way, 5:30 to 8 RSVP. I want to make sure that we have plenty of space and plenty of food for everybody. So 800-951-0592. So my buddy Steve, he is actually in Victoria. Big news. So we learned last week that the power company got what they had to get done last week. What we didn't know is that we still weren't ready. We had to put in our own power pole. Yeah, we did that. It's in. It's ready. The good news I heard from Steve this morning, and I'll just kind of share it with you a little bit. Here's where we're at. The power is in. It is done. We're ready. Before we turn the mine on and put 200 L9s in the soup, we are going to have the security fence installed. This is part of the reason, I don't know if I've shared. I think I did. Maybe I didn't. But Bobby let go the electricians we had working with us last week and a half ago. And we've got, what I feel anyway, much better people now involved. The fence should have been put in already, obviously. They didn't do it. We ordered it from the fence company last week. Well, like everything, it's going to be two to 3 weeks before the fence is installed, and we can't turn it on, especially with that kind of power and that kind of money, without it. So Victoria, I'm going to say, will go online that first week of November. So that is behind schedule, but we're there. The power's ready. The equipment's ready. The good news is the other 3 are getting put into place as well. So we may just have a mega jump in the power between now and then. The other update I have, I've been telling you, get ready. Taking the next step in liquidity. I got an update on that. The goal is, I was a little early because I actually thought it was going to be either this weekend or next weekend. But yesterday I was told sometime in the next 2 weeks, we will have hit another milestone in liquidity. By the way, we are now almost at $98 million raised. $98 million. We're right in earshot now of $100 million being crowdsourced to build the mines. When we have the equipment that we already own all up and running, that's the 4 mega mines. Right now we've got the 224s. They're running. Right? We doubled the power last night. We've got the 48 that we're getting ready to put in as well, right? So the 48 would double it from here. Obviously, add those together, you've got almost half of one of the mega mines. But when we have all of that and the 4 mega mines up and running, that puts us just under 15 million mega hash. 15 million mega hash. And that's about what we've sold right now. The good part is we've already paid for the next 4 containers. And we've bought most of the servers that go in the next 4 containers. So we're still way ahead. Unfortunately, right, we want the world to know that we're there. And the only way the world knows is when they go to our site, they see the mega hash. Right? They want to see 15 million mega hash, and right now they're not. Right? They're seeing 600,000 mega hash. That's just obviously it takes time to get these installed. But the good part is we're going to be much closer going forward. And what does that mean? That means we have the stuff coming faster. Obviously, we've learned lessons, right? Let's face it. I've never built a crypto mine. Bobby's never built a crypto mine, and we've learned some lessons. These lessons are going to allow it to be faster. So going forward, there won't be a huge disparity between what we've sold and what is actually up and running. Obviously, we can't get ahead of it because you got to sell it first, order it, and then put it in. But things are going to happen. But we're just, long story short, we're probably 3 to 4 weeks behind. That's what it cost us. Obviously, we thought Victoria would be up already, and that Mansfield would be getting ready or be up, and then of course Houston and McKinney. But that is the latest, and it's really a lot of good news in there, but we hit a few roadblocks, and I think that's normal. And I'm happy that Steve is down there. I know Steve pretty well. He'll make sure all of this stuff is getting done. And I'll be able to keep you posted because I kind of got my spy on the ground, if you will, over in Texas. But that is what is happening. Incredible. We're just $2 million away from have raised $100 million. And of course, 10% of that's liquidity, right? That's $10 million, which sets us up for the next price point, which is why I was saying, you know what, there are a lot of you out there, get those buy orders in on those exchanges, and it's going to go really, really well. Having said all of that, I do have some bad news. And you're not, unfortunately, it affects us all, so I want to tell you what that is. Good or bad? Hey, we're going to tell you what it is. 800-951-0592. Gold's $4,201 right now. $20 gold pieces, $4,300. They will not be $4,300 tomorrow if gold closes here or higher. I mean, right? I mean, this is what it is. Unless somebody wants to sell me a bunch of them. Silver approaching $53. The Canadian dollars, it was my mistake. We were overcharging everybody. And really we weren't. We were just charging what everybody else was charging.
It was It was our mistake. I mean, I'm supposed to be here helping out, so it's just because we're busy. Well, it's not just your mistake.
I just said the coin weighs 23 grams, Jason, and of course it does, but not all of that was silver. So Joe and I have an the way we operate, and a lot of times I can price it, but it's like Joe is just faster. He's in the mode in the morning. So this has taught me that I'll start crunching more numbers so we can back each other up a little better. There you go. Yeah. Well, it's just a different one, right? It's not a coin we deal a lot in. They're $600. $600. So anybody that has ordered those the last 2 days, don't worry. You owe us $600, not $7. And if you'd paid us $7, we'll make it right. We'll either send you some silver or send you the $100 back, whatever you want. We have the 10-ounce silver bars. We have less than 10 now at $500. And then the silver $half rolls, $355, which is, it's a great opportunity, all below spot. If you buy a quarter bag, and of course now my calculator has decided it no longer wants to work, it hates me. I'll blame the Chinese. How's it? Dang Chinese! But $355 a roll. If you buy a quarter bag, $350 a roll. That puts you below $50, by the way. $8,750 on that quarter bag at 800-951-0592. I gave you the good news on Texas. Remember the big meeting. Colorado, no meeting this week. Big meeting in Phoenix tonight. You are going to want to be there. We are going to be monetizing Texas and buying it and selling it. I think, while I do want everybody to put sell orders in, I think you're going to want to end up putting some buy orders in. But that's just me. The bad news. Let's just get to it. We knew this day was going to come. We were delaying it for as long as possible, but the inevitable is here now. After Friday, the ability to pay is going to change. So right now, and you can do this through Friday, you could send me a check. You can put it on a credit card, do those things and be up and mining in a matter of minutes. Starting Monday, if you want to sponsor someone, so right now you can you can sponsor whoever you want. They can call us. You can call us. You give us your ID, and somebody drops a check in the mail or what have you, and we put them in right away. We are going to be pretty much crypto only starting on Monday. And not pretty much. We're crypto only starting on Monday. It sucks for a lot of you. If you want to sponsor somebody, this is why, you got to have those Coinbase and Kraken accounts, right? And you have the ability to pay with crypto, and we can help you do that. Great. If you don't have that ability, then it's essentially something where we will, week by week, day by day, I'll have a list. So right now, let me just give you an example. This week, I sent Texit $435,000. Okay, that just kind of tells you. The week before, it was $500,000. The week before that, it was $360,000. Even I don't have that kind of Coinbase power, right? Just can't do it, right? They'll be like, oh no, right? No. So we will start on Monday processing people. When we get to a certain point, I'll be like, hey, I'm going to have to call you. I'll put you on the list, and I'll let you know when we have the ability to take the next sign up. So it's going to slow things down. But this is why, it really is good timing. This meeting is really important. You guys need to get these accounts set up so you can be able to do that. Can you use Texit coins to pay for your buddies to get them on? Yes, we'll take that. Absolutely. So there is ways to do this. Unfortunately, as Jason will tell you, says Jason's on his third exchange now. They're all the same, right? They act like $3,000 is a huge amount of money, right? And they lock up accounts and make wait and holds and all of this stuff.
The amount of signups I got done early in this thing was, I probably did really well compared to what I think the average guy would have to go through with what I was doing. And my first bank, I pushed as long as I could. I didn't know if they would actually kick me out, but they just didn't like the way they don't like crypto. In fact, I think Canvas Credit Union actually states on their website they don't like crypto. And it's just the bank that I've used since I was little. So I just kept going and going and going. And then I got kicked out. I went to the next bank and told them exactly what I was going to be doing and the amount of money that I was going to be doing it with. And they went to their risk management, and I want to be clear, I didn't want to start a new bank account, with anything, and they gave me the green light. And after I moved quite a bit of signups and money through the account and into the crypto exchanges, Coinbase wasn't liking the way I was moving it, so Coinbase limited my ability to do anything already. Canvas kicked me out at that point. The new bank green lighted me. After 10 days, they like, no, we're closing your account. We don't like this. And I sat down, I had a meeting. I was like, well, why did you do this? Why are you saying do this? And then I do it. That second bank, I had a couple large deposits in Kraken. And the bank is like, well, we're taking the money back out of Kraken. We'll cut you a check. I was like, no, I don't want that. Just close it out. They're like, nope, we've done it already. Here's your check. And they gave me a negative balance in Kraken, which I've been unable to pay back because I'm not in another exchange that I'm sending money. It's like, It's a tricky.
We're back. Patriot Radio News Hour. Joe and Jason, 800-951-0592. Obviously, another big rally. It's just unstoppable in gold and silver. $20 gold pieces, 4,300. Today will be the last day. If gold's going to be 4,200 plus, get ready for higher prices. The rolls of Canadian dollar, $600. So nice, way below the melt value.
Yeah, $50 an ounce. Those Canadian silver dollars have 0.6 ounces of silver each. There's 20 of them. That's 12 ounces. You're getting silver below spot. I don't know how much longer Joe will ever have below spot silver. At some point, that's just going to be gone. Yep.
Yeah, a few bars left. 10-ounce bars at $500. Right, that's the $50. And then these rolls of $50, $3.55 a roll. And if you buy a quarter bag or more, we'll take them down to $3.50 a roll. But essentially, at $3.55, you're paying $49.65. And of course, that means at $3.50, right? You're paying even less than that, $48.95. Let's round it up, say $49, right? So any way you go, you're getting silver for $3+ under spot here at 800-951-0592. We're going to talk about this tomorrow. Jamie Dimon this morning. For those of you that don't know, the CEO of J.P. Morgan Chase said the unsayable today. Gold can easily go to 5,000, 10,000 in this environment. It may be one of the few times in my life that it couldn't quite go all the way. Semi-rational to have gold in your portfolio. So, Jamie Dimon just letting you guys know. It was funny because he said 5. Make that 10,000. I think that's what we said yesterday, isn't it, Jason? 800-951-0592. Again, the big meeting at Texas tonight in Phoenix, 7th Avenue, Deer Valley, RSVP. We are going to put buy orders in. We're going to put sell orders in. Within the next 2 weeks. Get ready. Unfortunately, peer payments as we know them today ends Friday. And early Friday, because Jason and I are going out of town. By the way, we will not be here on Monday. The Patriot office will be open, but Jason and I won't be back until Tuesday. We will be in Austin, Texas. There's a big Texas event there. The F1 race is there. And we are going to be there along with Mike Morris. So our whole team leadership is going to be in Austin over the weekend. So we're going to be heading out early to get to the airports. And we'll be back on Tuesday. So essentially early Friday, you can still do it. You can pay us by check, credit card, gold, silver, however you want to do it. If you're looking to sponsor people, do it now. Starting on Tuesday, really Monday, what happens? What's different? If you are sponsoring someone, you will need to pay in either crypto, USDC, Bitcoin. I don't care. Pick your crypto. USDT, USDC, or Texas coin. If you don't have that ability to do so, I will take as many as I can each week. And it's not going to be anywhere close to what we've been able to do in the past. So this will be something where we'll create a list, and the longer the list gets, the less likely you're going to be able to get in before the mine closes. Just being honest with you. This is going to be it is what it is, right? We knew this was coming. I've done, listen, no one's been allowed to take peer payments longer than me. But
I tried doing peer payments, but it went the wrong way. That's what started my whole odyssey. So Bobby told me and Joe, hey, send us a wire. And Joe and I both got a stern warning from our banks. Joe continued to do peer payments. I moved back. I tried to do some peer payments, but I tried moving into crypto. I went super heavy crypto for a while, and the banks don't like it. They just, you guys out there, if you're doing signups on your own or trying to do a little bit on your own, a few $1,000s, maybe $10,000 a week, maybe. But if you just start doing what I was doing, which was $50,000 a week, and then right about the Zenith, it was the one I got totally shut down. I was getting up to $75,000 a week, and they just shut it down. And it shows you that we're in a space that is probably well worthwhile to get into because the banks don't want us in it, Joe.
Yeah, I think that really it does. It speaks volumes, doesn't it? They're okay if you use their financial arm to buy some crypto, right? But no, wait a minute. Wait, you're going to take money out of our bank and send it to the cryptos exchange? Oh, now we got a problem, right? That is essentially what the issue is. So what does this mean? Get your peer payments done. Get your people signed up. Get it done this week. And then next week, we'll figure it out from there. But, yeah, it is definitely going to impact people's ability to get in before the mine closes. And believe me, Jason, me, Mike, we're going to do all we can to get you serviced as best we can. 800-951-0592, final segment. Patriot Radio News Hour, Joe and Jason. Again, gold just seemingly unstoppable. Jamie Dimon now saying, hey, here's the word that got me on that easily $10,000. Right now, gold's like $4,200. $20 gold pieces, $4,300. Silver, all our silver that's left below spot Canadian dollars, pre-$67 at $600. That's $30 a coin. That is like $2-3 below melt. 10-ounce silver bars, $50, right? $2-3 below melt. We only got a handful of those left. And then the half-dollar rolls, 1 through 9, $3.55, $2-3 below melt. Buy a quarter bag or more. By the way, that will take $5. A quarter bag's 25 rolls, the equivalent of 25 rolls, 250 half dollars. You guys could buy more than that if you'd like. I've got about 2.5 bags of half dollars. But if you buy them in the bigger volume, now you're talking $3 to $4 under spot and under melt, essentially. 800-951-0592. And then the big Texit meeting today. Those of you that are already on exchanges, I'm going to give you a little hint. Buy all the Texit you can for $4.15, $4.20, $4.25, $4.50, $4.75, $5 even. But the cheaper, the better, because we're getting ready to make the next leg up. We are now just weeks away from major increases in the mine's capacity. We did double the mine overnight last night, but that's just a drop in the bucket of what is going to be happening. And, of course, the end-of-peer payments, as we know it. We can still do them. It's just going to be more difficult. Get it done. If you're waiting, I'll say this, too. Some of you know, listen, I've been telling you, you've got empty pay centers. Put at least $9.95 in them. Get these centers turned on. It is going to be a race. Believe me, wait till these mine turns on and they see what happens. You're going to see another big spike in the price. And of course, we're getting ready. Any day now, according to Bobby, within the next week, we actually expect to be 100% confirmed on CoinMarketCap, which puts us in the top 200 cryptos already. There's so much happening, but our ability to get you in easily gets a little more difficult starting essentially very early. Let's just say by noon Friday, if you haven't done it, if you want to pay via check, gold and silver, credit card, get it done before then. We will be able to do it at a very limited amount starting on Monday. And then once we hit that limited amount, we're going to make a list and say, okay, well, we'll call you next week until that fills up. You see where I'm going with this? That list, I mean, in a matter of a month, that list could be a mile long, and the people at the bottom of that list are not going to make it. I know that sucks. I wish I could have gave you more time, but welcome to